So when it comes to modern day religion or spirituality, at least in like enlightened Western Christian minds, the conversation for us is usually like either you don't believe in God or you do believe in God. It's atheism or some kind of theism. It's one or the other. And that's the big kind of conversation that we keep pushing. No, we just want you to believe in God. But the Bible paints a much bigger spiritual picture than that, where it's not saying like that there's just like Yahweh, there's just God and humanity at play, but there's Yahweh and then there's a bunch of other spiritual beings at play as well. There's powers and principalities and cosmic forces and the heavenly realms. There's Nephilim, there's angels, there's watcher angels, cherubim, there's the sons of God, which according to Deuteronomy 32 have been given authority over nations to some extent. And according to Psalm 82, they've become corrupt, and now God has to deal with them, which is what Revelation ends up being about. The story of the spiritual world that is painted by our Bibles is much more complicated than we ever imagined. And when we water it all down to be nothing but metaphor and just ancient stories, we miss a grand narrative that's being written all throughout Scripture. And so part of what the Rush and the Rest tries to do is tell us a little bit about the supernatural world as the Bible sees it, so that we can understand what Jesus is empowering us to do, who we are as Christians, the identity that makes us who we are, and so much more that's going on in these giant, confusing stories in the Bible that we're always like, that's strange. No. More is being communicated. And that's part of what the Rush and the Rest hopes to do, is kind of get the details down so that we can understand better what the Bible wants us to know about the supernatural world.